demonstration and ceremony at the Cornwallis Park and the Cornwallis Monument. A peaceful demonstration. Organizers Suzanne Pepys and others gave me two things. They gave me a declaration and they gave me this pouch of tobacco. And I agreed to bring their words to council, and I would like to do that now. These are the words of the declaration. These are not words that are sanctioned by any particular body, but they are certainly the strongly felt words of those who were there on Saturday. And again, I want to thank my councillors who were there with me as well. So these are the words that Suzanne and other organizers gave me. I'm going to read them now, and then I'll speak very briefly afterwards. This is a declaration for a call to action, Mi'kmaq Territory, July 15, 2017. For the past 150 years, Canada has failed to engage in a true nation-to-nation relationship with Indigenous peoples. This same colonial legacy exists here in Mi'kmaq Territory as well. Too many examples of colonial genocide are being celebrated here in our own territory. As we look to the next 150 years, we seek to reconcile our past history and chart a new vision where our rights, our history, and our future are realized. It is in this era of reconciliation and in the spirit of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission that we issue the following calls to action. Number one, the immediate removal of the Edward Cornwallis statue, as it represents a symbol of genocide and continues to prevent reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. Number two, host a peace assembly to facilitate reconciliation and peace amongst all peoples. And number three, to create an Indigenous Halifax expert panel comprised of representatives from the Halifax Regional Municipality and Indigenous peoples. This panel will A, examine the naming of all public parks and other places under the control of the Halifax Regional Municipality to ensure they are respectful of the history of Indigenous peoples. Number B, ensure that First Nation history and treaties are reflected in public spaces. And C, work together to identify other acts of reconciliation for implementation. The commitment of the Halifax Regional Municipality to provide on the progress on these calls of action in time for Mi'kmaq History Month. That is the declaration. That will be forwarded to staff and to council for their consideration as we go forward. As you know, it will now become part of the record. As you know, we have two staff reports that are initiated by this council. One on municipal strategy regarding HRM and the Truth and Reconciliation process. The second is from April 25th, Councillor Cleary, to provide the terms of reference and composition of an expert panel to review and advise on the commemoration of Edward Cornwallis on municipal assets. I know staff will be working to bring that one back in September. Folks, that is what I agreed that I would bring to council, and for our consideration, we will be discussing these issues as we go forward in councils to come. Again, I want to thank people who came on Saturday and protested in a productive manner. And I want to thank my councillors for coming as well. Okay. Community announcements, Councillor Hensley.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I want to wish my mother a happy birthday.